Welcome back to Waitemata Rugby Club in Henderson. Week 3 action of the Sky Sport Under-21 Super Club Rugby Championship. We've just witnessed Central beating Souths. And so this game is very important for 3 teams concerned as East Moana take on the West Rangers in the second and final game of week 3. Both Central and Souths are 2-1. And West Rangers will be looking for a win, and that will give them a 3-way tie in which they'll go back to count back in points. But a very exciting game so far. Taylor Hodson, Tom McKennell.
Oh, look, the first game was very exciting, as you alluded to. Central with everything to play for, taking the win. Now West, they're in their home turf. Waitemata, one of the clubs making up that West side team. So look, they've got everything to play for as well. But East Moana, on the other hand, they haven't won a game, so they've got everything to prove today. They don't want to leave this competition on the donut.
As Taylor caught up with the East captain earlier.
Look, 2 losses in a row now. What do you think's not clicking?
Oh, there's quite a bit that's not clicking at the moment, but we've actually changed a few things up at training, so we're hoping to get the win today.
What was the focus at training this week?
Oh, a bit of a change in our set piece plays, so we're going to hopefully bring out some new game plans today.
And what have you identified in your opposition's strengths?
Oh, we actually haven't seen too much of West because they've had the later game than us, so, I mean, anything can go, really.
And what was the game plan for today?
Game plan today, go wide, come back, kick, everything, really.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
The thought of Carter Hackett, and Taylor caught up with the West captain early on also.
You had your first loss last week. What did you pick up from that game that you needed to work on?
You know, it was pretty tough last week. We want to try and play in the right areas and try and beat them physically.
You do have some strengths though. You played some good rugby. What are your strengths?
Our backs, we got pretty good speed there. Good skills at the back here.
What was your game plan heading into this one?
It's a nice, good day. It's a good day for it. Looking to test our skills and looking to put on some points early.
Okay, thank you and good luck.
Cheers, thank you.
So the thoughts of both camps. Important game, Dan, especially for West.
It certainly is. I like how both sides have gone away. They've had a look at what's worked, what hasn't. We saw mentioned Carter Hackett there from the east side who have yet to bring victory. They're going to try and catch this Western Rangers out with a few trick plays, set plays. They've got nothing to lose, as Taylor mentioned. And conversely, this West side, they've been focusing heavily on their phase play attack through the week. We had their coaches in with Auckland Mitre 10 Cup side, trying to get some multi-phase shape going and see how they go.
Interesting change too for the West Rangers. They've got Junior Matultia starting over Abel Mangalongo, who's been outstanding for them so far. So a key change in a game driver position. It can go one of 2 ways.
So, East's on the park, looking for their first win. Their grand final hopes for first and second place are over due to Central's win, but they can help Central and Souths with a victory over Wests.
It's good to see the supporters out here at Waitemata Rugby Club. Beautiful afternoon. Quite windy though. Blowing across the field. Enjoying some good food from the tuck shop over there.
Have you tried it out?
You know I only eat salad. What's this?
Still waiting on the west side to come out.
This is the 1990.
Well, doesn't that make your heart sing?
You guys are kicking West? Yeah, they're kicking. West is kicking.
quality referee for this match. Maggie Cogger-Orr referees in the Farah Palmer Cup. Originally from Canada, played internationally for them as well.
West, you guys are good?
West a must win.
East, good?
East can help out Central and Souths. Final regular competition game in the Super Club Rugby Championship. Karapani, first touch for East. Tomlinson, Moala,
You're not on the ball. Not on the ball, West.
Naruhe going wide. Now Filippo flicks the ball out and stepping away. Capson.
So I'm going to step this way, okay? So if you stand straight behind me, you stand straight in. I'm going to go that way. Crouch! Bind!
That's all right, we know.
Yeah. Guys, I think the gap's a bit big, so let's just sort that out. I'll come to this.
Interesting to see how the scrum battle goes today. We saw in the earlier game, Southside absolutely dominate Central. And we saw the West Side scrum go backwards as well last week. Let's see what East Tor Moana can do.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Bring it up. Gotta get your feet underneath you, because that picture from me is you going straight down.
Plenty of chatter from both sides, hyping up their four packs. You need a stable set piece in order to let your backline launch. So feeling each other out for the first scrum.
Sit! Straight
Penalty
down.
Wests.
Loose head, straight down.
Yeah, that was Tema just going straight down. Perfect angle from
Loose
the
head, collapsing.
camera.
Just here, on the 5.
As soon as they engaged, just went straight down. You saw his elbow drop. And they've gone for the touchline. You can see here, just straight down, losing his bind. Good scrum from the West Rangers side.
Guys, are you in or out? You gotta be in now.
Not straight.
Outside shoulder.
Few mistakes early.
Scrum? Scrum called.
Yeah, we're disappointed with that. The West Rangers, a
So if
lot
we're
of
gonna have a
players in
gap
that
that big,
side
you gotta
playing
be able to
Premier
hold yourself
Rugby.
up, okay?
Something that
Your
we alluded
arms
to in the
straight
first
down.
game. And Taylor, you mentioned it in the return of Junior Matautia in the number 10 jersey. A lot of boys established at the level above this. Coming back down to age group rugby, we see how they plug in and how productive they can be.
Bind! Sit!
Just inside their own half here. East's Van Wyk. Driven back here, East.
No, leave it!
Nadu here in support. Van Wyk. Now, Sefo.
Still in. Use it now, East. Counter's good.
Counter drive
Yep, the
from
counter's
West.
good. He's behind.
East with possession. Slow ball at the moment.
Take him back.
Van Wyk. Nadu here. Clears. Kicks it across field. This is going to be interesting here. Sits up here for the left winger, Tor. Got it back infield. Josh Carr. East. Van Wyk. Short side play.
Come forward off his hands, guys. I'm right here.
Oh, just an
No, team.
unfortunate knock on there. Enterprising stuff, though, with the crossfield kick. And great take in the air by Tor.
This winger?
You see it here.
Which winger was
Fantastic
offside?
contest in the air. Tor coming away with it. A very sizable winger, but East Tor Moana unable to get outside their own half at the moment, and that's credit to the defense of the West Rangers.
Crouch! Bind! Guys, we gotta get this set up right. Okay. No, the gap is too far. Get closer. Okay, he can't reach his bind either. Okay? Okay, we don't need to be that far. I will make sure there's space. Okay, so get nice and close. Yeah, and I will sort it out.
Good clear refereeing there from Maggie Kogo'o, explaining it to these front rowers. They know how to scrum, but it's just getting the right spacing, as you heard her.
Bind! Set!
Naititi, Ashford. Off the
Move
back.
10!
Naititi. Now Matautia. There. There. Dangerous centre there. Gets the offload away as well. Moores. West keeping it alive. Matautia. Ball on the inside. Now flinging it out. Stepping away this time, Salanoa. 5 metres out west. Slight mistake.
Pass forward.
Just another error there, this time for the West Rangers, so a little bit of reprieve for the East Tor Moana side. It was a fantastic set-piece move.
East ball.
Was Sean Ashford initially getting the ball, and here Junior Matautia getting it out wide to his centre. Just going too high with the tacklers, and that's Falinga there with the ball, getting close in here, just coming apart for them, Dan.
Yeah, it was really nice though. They strung several phases together and put a lot of pressure defensively on this East Tor Moana, who are quite narrow. And they got to the edge really quickly and recycling the ball. Some dominant carries, some good go forward. Just a little handling error from Tino Salanoa, who again is a young schoolboy out of Kelston Boys.
So you stay still and you get in. Okay? You stay, make sure you go to the left of the mark and we'll be good.
Once again, referee
Line up,
Nagy
let's go.
just laying
Next
down the
one's a free
law
kick.
to these two sets of front rowers who are trying to have too much of a gap between the engagement.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
East. Van Wyk has a dab off the back of the scrum. Van Wyk, good run from the halfback. Got the offload as well. Tor may have pulled a hammy. He doesn't look well. You can see he held up.
Is that right? Okay, yeah. Through line up, guys. We're just going to monkeys right here. Easy, easy. There's no rush.
Yeah, that's never a good sight.
No, he was in touch,
As it-
so it's their line up.
As soon as he caught the ball, you could see the grimace in his face as he accelerated. It was a fantastic run from the halfback, Van Wyk, and got the ball out. You can see him there just pulling something, his face screwing up.
So the big issue for me right now seems to be you guys actually like getting set up straight.
Doesn't look good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Like in terms of where your feet are set.
Yeah, never nice to see, is it, for a young man, especially given an opportunity. He's been a standout too. A good aerial contest. He's a powerful built young man, carries the ball well, very dynamic. But just defensively, for that west side, they'll need to sort that out from the scrum. That was very easy for Michaeli Van Wyk to pick that ball up and go left.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed. He's been coming off the bench the past few weeks. Got a start today, and then finds himself injured early on in the match.
Salanoa.
Advantage, knocked on.
Tapped on the east side, Van Wyk. Electric little halfback so far. Hackett. Amawala. Ball back for Naru. Gets rid of it. Ashford. Now Leavasa. Drops the shoulder, Moala. Takes him in the tackle. Van Veek. Quick hands. Putty. Pui 4. Knocked on. Finifuiaki. Sets off for Easts. And a
So he's got
mistake.
rights there. We'll come back. No advantage. Just here.
Great run
Turnover's fine there. Loss forward.
from Finifuiaki. Turned over eventually, but they had the advantage for a scrum. So they'll go again and again. Dan, we've talked about it earlier. Midfield scrums, there's always plenty of options. If you can see here, just a bit of a knock on and then pouncing on the ball was Finifuiaki. And yeah, great body position, securing the ball, but they had the advantage.
They look good ball in hand. The Western Rangers.
Solid scrum from East. Van Veek. Naruhe going wide. Now Karapani. Still going. Strong run from the centre. Handy meters. Penalty for
Hands
East.
past the ball. Your hands are past the ball on the ground. So you're off your feet.
It was an easy gain line carry, wasn't it? On the soft edge there, on the midfield scrum. Strong carry. Good footwork from Karapani. Got to the outside of his
Just over here,
defender.
guys. Just over here for the penalty list.
And they've been strong from set piece. So from set piece to set piece, penalties, it's allowing this East Tor Moana back into the game. As you can see, Taylor, that's a strong carry. He fights hard in the
I'll
contact
make
before he
them
goes to
set their
ground.
numbers, okay?
Yeah, it's the leg drive as well. He freed the hand up for a fin when he went into contact. That's when he put two hands on the ball to secure it. Fantastic run from Karapani, and look at them, 5 metres out from the line with the line out.
Sam Beer, East, looking to strike first. 10 minutes into the game. Finifuiaki goes high.
Yeah, get out now.
East mauling close to the line.
Playing advantage.
And another
Collapsing
penalty.
them all. Yeah. Hands off. Just here. It's collapsing them all. Penalty against them. We've just got an injury. I think it might be Carter.
Yeah, that's the captain down
Collapsing
there,
them all penalty.
just clutching
Okay, so
his
we're gonna
knee.
come in. There's just an injury.
But the maul
Knee.
wasn't a pretty set, was it, Dan?
Is he
It just
coming?
came down
He's on his way.
and fell apart for the East Side team. Quite easy to defend for the Rangers.
Yep. Collapsing them all.
Nothing really coming from it.
So,
However,
I
they
didn't get a
collapsed
number,
it, so
guys.
they'll
There's
get
probably
another
2
go.
there in the middle. So we just need to be really careful that if they're getting a drive on this close to your line, that we're keeping them all up, right? Because if they're collapsing them all that's going forward, we're getting dangerously close to a yellow card penalty try situation. So just have a chat. Just if we go again, we'll both get in real close to get a number. Because there were probably 2, but they were laying on their back there. Just hold up, guys. He's going to get strapped, I think, so you've still got a bit of time. Yeah.
Great to see the players representing their clubs. Waitemata, home ground for these boys there. You can see the captain with the Pakuranga socks, the number 7, wearing varsity. There's some Mara socks out there. It's good to see an amalgamation of the different clubs working together, trying out new combinations, representing their club sides.
It's one of the whole points of this, isn't it, Taylor? The community coming together, several clubs joining forces to put out a representative team. That's what rugby's about, isn't it? Building connections. You know, it keeps people through a tough year. It gives them some hope and something to do to get out and support friends.
And club rugby next year will be a lot more fun for these guys playing against their teammates. It's always fun lining up someone you've played against.
No, so the mark has to be on the 5, so you stay on your side. That'll be the middle. Okay, last one was way better, guys, so keep that up.
Attacking scrum. Strong scrum from East. Mawala, Van Veek, Naruhi, spreading it wide. Maybe a chance here for Carr in the corner. Hill. Quinton Hill.
Release. Stay here, guys.
Van
Win the
Veek.
advantage, nine.
Naruhi, short side play again. Hill into touch. West defence holds, and they'll come back for the no advantage.
You good defence, but as the referee said, still playing advantage for that strong scrum.
They actually had them. They had some good manipulation, but the ball
Scrum penalty. Not saying
from the right-hand side from Minch's Naruhi was just a little bit back shoulder, and it held up the momentum
Yeah, scrum called.
of Josiah Karapani.
Here's a set-piece move here. Was Ashford that shot out of the line, created a bit of an overlap. They were lucky not to be penalised there for not releasing. And while 5 metre scrum, very difficult to defend.
Crouch! Bind!
Tension here, tension here.
Set! Both straight in there, guys. Just gotta keep height on this side, both of you guys, okay? We're both folding in there.
The referee pictures have been really clear. Each time there's been a penalty, she's explained why. She's just said the left side of the scrum, you're both too low, get your body position higher.
Crouch! Bind!
Oh, you're on deep tension here.
Set!
Another strong scrum from East. Mawala has control of it. Picks it up off the back. Mawala crashes over. Nearly centimetres short. East's pick and go down the short side. Penalty advantage as well for East's.
Get down, buddy.
Hackett. Hackett.
Rewarded with a try as the captain, Carter Hackett. Whatever knee injury he had before seems to have gone away. You can hear him, good scrum, boys, and that's exactly what happened. Fantastic scrum. They were under advantage.
That's 3 going forward,
because
and then I can deal with the rest.
the West Rangers side, while they started to detach from that scrum when it was going backwards, always under advantage. You can see here that low body position, just driving through with that leg and getting someone in behind him. An easy try for them.
Good work, good result, actually. They've been dominating most of the play in the past 5 to 6 minutes down this quarter of the field. And really started from the dominance at the scrum time. They've had the wood on them up front at the moment. East Tor Moana. Forward pack, just going in twos as opposed to single carriers and winning the collision. That time, just Captain Carter Hackett gets in under Tino Solanoa and scores.
Van Veek misses that. 5 points to 0. East
I can hear you.
draw first blood.
15 to play? Yeah. 15 to play? Gone. Okay.
Restart. Knocked on. Offside play from
It's a
East.
knock on. You're clearly in front. Offside. Got to leave the ball.
That's just a lack of awareness
Knock on.
of the rules.
Offside player
Coach
playing the
Killer,
ball.
you can't pick up the ball if someone's touched it behind you. So immediately West are in a perfect attacking opportunity.
West attacking line out here. Can they get one back? Solanoa straight to the front.
Ball! Now get out,
And immediately they start the maul. Naititi flinging it out. There. Handy centre. Naititi spreading it. Matultia lining up his options. Has a go himself. And he'll score.
Well, they almost messed up.
He's dropped it, but he's pushed it
that
back.
maul. You just heard Maggie Cogle there saying, yes, he did drop it, but it went backwards. And I think that was the correct call. And Junior Matultia, well, he went over and scored, and that was because one of the East Moana defenders just overshot his man and left a big hole for Matultia to step back in. You can see the backside of it here. Just a centre overrunning, not committing to anyone. And, well, great try to Matultia.
He's a handy player, Junior Matultia. Plays Premier Rugby for Waitemata out here, Sturgis Park. He's been in and around professional rugby for the last 2 years. He's played an off-season over in Spain, of all places. He's got a handy skill set, and when presented with an opportunity like that, good enough to take it.
Seven points to 5.
Oh, yeah. Time's off. Oh. You all good? Yeah. I'm done.
Just Tuifua receiving some attention off camera for his ankle, one of the front rowers, but back up on his feet.
Restart from East. Liavasa does well in the air.
Backwards, guys.
Matultia gets rid of
Wait,
it.
winger. No. 11's
Offside the call.
Now this winger's got the timing way off. 11, way offside. 11. He's way off, guys.
They'd actually
way
set
off.
up a really good exit, hadn't they? Liavasa did well. And then on to the educated
Got
left
the
foot,
timing
good
wrong there,
angle,
11, you gotta be
found
behind
space. But Mike Falinga just in front of the kicker. You can see the coaching staff with their arms waved in the air, not happy. That's not how you want to exit after scoring points.
Inside? Inside? Just, yeah. Make sure you're on the AR, guys.
Beer
15.
over the top, and West race away with it. Salanoa.
Stay here, guys, stay here.
Naititi. Now Fa'ukafa. Up to the halfway, West. Good meters. Naititi, Matultia spreading it wide, knocked on
Vantage, knocked on.
by Pati. East with possession, and they'll get the scrum.
Knocked on.
It was a beautiful take off the back of the line out
Pass forward.
from Salanoa,
East ball.
one-handed from the hooker. You can see it here, overthrown by East Talk. One-handed catch. Fantastic work, and then just turning the ball over eventually with a knock-on out here on the far side of the field, just running powerful leg drive again from their runners, but it's East Talk Moana again with the ball.
Crouch! Bind! Well, you step up then, because you're behind your hooker, so you step up and come to the mark. Next one's a free kick. Find out, let's go.
Just love the refereeing again, once again, Maggie, just putting these boys into place. They've got to bring themselves closer, and she's just dished out a warning. Next one will be a free kick.
Bind! Sit! Same thing.
Penalty West.
No bind.
No
You said
bind the
straight to
call.
ground. Far side. Lou said straight to ground.
It's good because she's putting the onus back on the players. They're complaining, and when she's saying, well, you need to step forward, you need to
Here,
grip.
guys. On the AR. Yeah. Sub,
She can only control what she can control.
which is red. Red is east. 6 east. Sub.
And that's the captain going. You can see he's
Just wait,
limping
guys. We'll let him get all the way
just
off
off
because he's limping. So
the field.
take a little bit.
And the captain for the number 6 comes off.
Can you just ask him to
Sorry,
give me a time
for
check
East
as well?
Moana comes off.
Yeah, perfect. Just wait, guys, just wait. Yeah. Yeah, all good. 18 to play, guys. Time's back in.
He's been replaced by Tevin Anitolea.
West, Naititi, Ashford coming into the line, just short of the 22. Matoltia, there. Nice quick hands, Party, up inside the 22, butts in the bunt as well.
Stay here, guys.
Naititi, Nepo Tuivaiti,
Let it come, East.
Western hot attack. Naititi, Matoltia, Tuifua, going hard. Trying to get the offload, and a slight mistake.
Just a knock on there from the front rower, letting down that phase of play, but man, that was exciting. Fantastic run from Patrick Putty, getting rid of Josh Carr like it was absolutely nothing. Fantastic run. And it came off that strong run initially from Sean Ashford, just holding the ball up there nicely for Patrick Putty. Getting rid of the number 15, his opposite, and putting his team in the right end of the field.
Set.
Van Veek gets it out, and a run here. East up the park. Nadu here.
Not held.
Good run from the first 5 to relieve the pressure. Van Veek goes wide. Maybe a chance here. Caps it up to the halfway. East. Van Veek. Nadu here. Now Nadu here holds the pass, steps away. Good dancing feet. Then he knocks it on. For Ukafa. Sets off. Tuifua in support. Naititi. Pati. Nice quick hands pole. Now Matoltia. Ball the inside for Ashford. Ashford breaking away. Brilliant ball. Out the back door. Matoltia. How about that for a party trick?
There was so much happening on the field in that phase of play. Initially, it looked like East Moana had a great break from inside their own 22, but the turnover and the teamwork from the West Rangers side, plenty of hands involved in that phase of play, and Junior Matoltia is the one that comes away with the try. You can see it out here. Just getting that ball inside to Sean Ashford, fantastic ball there. And just that backhand going to Matoltia and not held. What a try, Dan.
Excellent skill set. The combination for Ashford and Matoltia, they work together off the field and they work together on the field, combining some great no-look touch skills there and support play from Matoltia. Did excellent job. He threw the first pass, stayed alive on the outside, took the try-scoring pass. But it's what I'd say the big-name players, guys that we've potentially seen before on Lanark 15, other players who are standing out in club rugby in the Premier grade, really come to the fore for this Western Rangers side.
Not a bad nudge. And he kicks it over with help from the posts. 14 points to 5. Wobbly restart. West, Liavasa. Naititi. Now, Pole.
Release.
Matoltia, there. Running onto it hard there. Got the offload as well. Valinga. Stepping back in the field of play.
Release.
West. Making some good meters.
Still in, it's still in. Thank you.
Pole. Matoltia. Tuifua. Chop down around the ankles. Matoltia drops in the stabbing grubber, and a good touch finder.
Oh, what a kick. Right down by the 5-metre line. They'll get up, try and contest this. And that's just good awareness of space and looking to see where the gaps are on the field.
He's pulling strings, isn't he, at the moment, Junior Matoltia, just showing his experience. Played a lot of rugby at grades higher than age group footy. And really good communication from Tat Putty and Sean Esford to see where the awareness was in the backfield.
Now, guys, 5. Stay in.
Vinny Fuiaki goes high. Moal puts his head down. Advantage for East as well. Van Veek. Naru here. Not a bad nudge, but they'll come back for the penalty.
It's coming, guys. The whole back line's up early.
We heard it from the referee. The whole back line up early. Just a little bit too eager with that line speed. You can understand their intent. They want to pin the East Tall Moana side down here after such a fantastic kick from Matoltia. So, clearing kick coming for the East team.
We'll use the middle, guys. We'll use center for simplicity's sake. Keep going. If you're not in, you gotta keep going. Back up. No, don't stop. Keep going.
Beer, Vinny Fuiaki, Van Veek, Naru here. Moala again. Now, quick hands from McGaw. Hickey holds on to it. Van Veek. Moala swarmed in the tackle this time. Got the offload though.
Put him down. Put
Watson
him down.
picked up.
Yeah, that's a maul, guys.
Now we've got a maul. West's looking up.
Still moving,
Holds
yes.
it up here. Going forward though. And that'll go to ground, and West will get the scrum.
Just running too high there, forcing that turnover. Great work on defence from the West Rangers side. Did well not to concede a penalty. They picked him up. Referee said put him down. They listened.
If he... Yeah, but he's put him back down. So it's not actually illegal to pick someone up. It's illegal to drop them. Yeah, just here, guys. I just need your bind to be on his back, not his
She's
arm,
got a great
okay?
demeanour with the players, doesn't she? Referee Maggie just understands how to communicate to them effectively and clearly, and certainly doesn't hold back if she needs to put them in their place.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Stay here, stay here. Yeah.
Big scrum from East.
Ball's out.
West. Nipa
No,
Toy
not on the ball.
Vaiti.
Advantage. No.
Ball coming through, and
No, it's hit him. It's hit him and then him. It's your scrum. It's come forward off him into your player. I can't play on. Okay, it's come forward off them into you, your scrum.
Well, they'll get the ball. East Tall Moana.
Yeah, I'll wait here. I'm happy with that one.
Midfield scrum.
Okay.
Plenty of
No, I know.
firepower
I'm just
in
saying,
their back line.
that picture's better for me.
We saw Quentin Hill, ring number 23, score a few tries over the course of 2 weeks. So they've gone with a 3-3 split.
Crouch!
Options on both sides.
Bind!
South!
Sit!
South!
Stay.
Van Veek. Now Naru here. Holds the pass. Nice short one for Carr. Carr
Playing
up inside
advantage,
the
high
22.
Leave it, 14. Thank you. Got the... No advantage. High tackle, he is slipping. It's only a penalty. Okay, he's falling down. Still contact with the neck. High tackle. Yeah, just here.
Good execution though, wasn't it? He went to the line hard, the ball in two hands. Narohi just engaged the defender. Take a look at this. Good flat pass at the line, double pump, makes him bite, gets his hands free.
If we maul, guys, let's make sure we
And
keep this
powerful
up,
carry
okay?
too from Josh Carr.
Keep these up, okay?
Referee with a high shot.
Yeah, just on the line if you're not in.
It's not straight.
Outside shoulder, guys.
You can hear the referee each time it's being not straight saying outside shoulder. So what that means is if you're catching the ball on the outside shoulder, it means it's not straight, so it has to be inside that middle channel. And well, it was past the plane of the outside shoulder for the East team. They're not out of jail here, the West team.
Bind! Sit!
Come on.
Big scrum from East. West under
Release
pressure.
now.
They do well.
Stay, guys. Back foot, please. Take it
Naititi
back.
under pressure.
Not grounded,
West,
it's not grounded.
Mataltia will be held up in the end goal. No.
Yeah, release now, guys.
He does well. He's holding on to the ball.
Okay, guys, he's made it out. He's made it out. We'll call it that it's hard for you to know that, so we'll play their scrum unplayable. Okay? Because he has made it out, so I could ping you for not releasing, but we'll say that you couldn't know. I'll give you the scrum. It's popped out. No, it popped out, though. The ball's out. Okay?
Well, plenty of opinions on the field.
Because he's made it out of in goal. No, so that I'm
That's right,
calling
he
it-
didn't
I'm
ground
calling
the
it a tackle,
ball.
So I'm going to say we'll just play the unplayable. Okay?
Just got outside the line there. He probably had to let it go, like she said. But a pretty lucky call for the West side there to get the ball and the feed into the scrum.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Bring it up, bring it up. I'm coming over.
Nice tip. Good work, boys.
Yep. Bind up. Anything? Bind up. Yeah. Right here, guys. Crouch! Bind! Set! Early push.
Free kick West.
Hit and chase. Early push. Free kick.
And they'll get out of jail
Hit and
here.
chase. Free kick. Just up here.
Yeah, it was the correct call as well. You
Too
could
many.
see it
Chasing your feet.
as soon as they engaged. Chasing the feet is what she said. So they've gone past the mark, not holding their weight. And that's when you put onus on your locks, on your loosies to hold their own weight
It's your ball, guys.
because they're driving their front row forward.
Stay there, guys.
Beer to Finafuiaki, Van Veek. Naru here. Now Filippo, nice wide pass. Been left behind.
Advantage
West
over.
kicking it ahead. Mataltia trying to
Do it,
control
do
it.
Two. First one.
And a mistake there from West.
First one off West. Second one
You
off
can
West.
see their intent with the
Yeah,
set
we had advantage
piece
over.
move just to go wide.
Yeah, you kicked it.
Almost worked, but a knock on there and then a double knock on from the West Rangers side. So just a little bit scrappy at the moment, Dan.
The intent was right. There was a seam defensively between the 13 and the wing for the Western Rangers, but the passing accuracy was just on the back shoulder, and again, halting momentum. Runners couldn't come onto the ball at speed.
Crouch!
And Mataltia thought he was away, but the bouncing ball just eluded him. So we'll see what they give this another crack to the edge.
Sideways movement. Okay, guys, it's the back five for me. I'm just seeing too much movement in your feet. Okay, on that one, they're fine. Everybody's feet back here are moving. Okay? Crouch! Bind! Sit! Stay by the scrum, stay. Don't go any further.
Van Veek, Naru here. Now, stepping away. East Auckland up inside the West half. Van Veek Now, Filippo.
Stay here, Jess.
Van Veek. Vinifuiaki drops the shoulder. Naruhe. Quick hands. Now, Karapani. Trying to find a hole. Van Veek hits the short side. Caps it. Van Veek. Now Sefo putting his head down.
Stay here, Jess.
Ball's popped out. Beard.
Just wait, guys, just wait. Wait here, wait here.
Van Veek. Naru here. Vinifuiaki. Quick hands. Going backwards. Karapani on the halfway. East may have some numbers now. Moala. Ball on the inside. Van Veek. Good support play. McGaw
Backwards.
picks up the scraps. Vinifuiaki in support. East. Naruhe going wide. Quentin Hill pinning his ears back. Ball on the inside. And into touch goes Anatolia.
What an exhausting phase of play that was. Multiple phases. And East Tour Moana just unable to really get much out of that. And you can see here just the end of that play going out. But that's because the West Rangers are zero rucking. They're not committing anyone to the ruck, which means there's more players in the defensive line, more players to mark up the attackers. And East Tour Moana unable to find a way through.
Don't stop, keep going. No, you're fine.
West Auckland, Pole. East get the penalty.
He's the first man. It's fine. No relevance, guys. He's backing up. Holding on. 3's the first man. Clear lift.
Was the big front rower, Pio Sefo, coming through for the East team and winning the
10
ball.
is the captain. What are you doing, guys?
Just ping for holding on.
There are 30 seconds to play. 35. But you have time for the line out anyway. So 10's the skipper. Would you like to go for points? Points called. Mark's here.
Can see here, taking it into contact was the 6th. And there's the prop, strong body position, getting over the ball, and they've elected to go for the point stand. What do you make of this decision?
Yeah, I think close to the half. Not a bad decision. Obviously, we'll be judged by the outcome, but I was actually really impressed with Matt Watson on that last replay too, and Jersey 7. Both him and Pio Sefo getting over the ball and applying a good picture to the referee. She sees 4 hands applying pressure to the ball. She's more inclined to give a penalty.
He gets it, and that'll be half-time. 14 points to 8. Wests lead Easts at the break. Half-time here at Waitemata Rugby Club in Henderson. 14 points to 8. Wests lead Easts in game number 2 of week 3 of this competition. Let's have a look at the first half highlights. And it was East that got the first try.
Yeah, they scored through their captain. Carter Hackett was just a good driving scrum there. Just too short, but Carter Hackett low body position and scoring their first try.
Well, Mataltia has been a player to watch out for throughout this competition, and he got a brilliant try, showing individual brilliance. And then this, what a try, Taylor.
Oh, this is my favourite try of the match so far. Good inside ball to Sean Ashford. He learnt that back pass when he was at Mount Albert Grammar School to Jordan Mataltia. And he's picked up a double, has the first 5, and he's really shown the coaches that he deserved that start over Abel Mangalongo.
Well, there you go. Mataltia getting all the points for West Rangers. They're on 14 points. Hackett the only try for Easts. And at half-time, it is 14 points to 8. Wests lead Easts at the break as we have a look at our Goodyear moment of the half. Tati, nice quick hands pole. Now Mataltia, ball the inside for Ashford. Ashford, breaking away, brilliant ball, out the back door, Mataltia. How about that for a party trick?
One, two, three. I say chick. I say chick. Okay. Do it on program.
Can I get an interpreter, please?
Yeah. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Sorry, Dan, I'm just going to speak last year.
I can't hear anything, eh?
Can't, it's all good.
No.
You ready, Warren?
Oh, I'll just say it's recording.
Go, Warren?
Yes.
Let me see what he's ready?
I had the first half, and then what's the message? So.
Okay.
Just here with Waitakere Rangers coach Brent Simmons. You must have been happy up at the half time.
West Rangers. But yes, we are and we aren't. We've got, we need to be more effective on the carry. We've turned over too much ball. We get 3 or 4 phases, and I'm confident our backs will do the job for us.
Turning into the win, second half, what will be the message?
Yeah, I think we'll need to play a bit more, hold on to it. Our kicking game's not terrible into the win. Junior Maltitia, our 10 can do that well for us, and we've got a left foot.
Half-time here in Henderson at the Waitemata Rugby Club. 14 points to 8. Wests lead Easts at the break. As we go sideline with Dan Bowden.
Just here with Waitakere Rangers coach Brent Simmons. You must have been happy up at the half time.
West Rangers. But yes, we are and we aren't. We've got, we need to be more effective on the carry. We've turned over too much ball. We get 3 or 4 phases, and I'm confident our backs will do the job for us.
Turning into the win, second half, what will be the message?
Yeah, I think we'll need to play a bit more, hold on to it. Our kicking game's not terrible into the wind. Junior multi-tier, our 10 can do that well for us. And we've got a left foot, right foot. So, we can still kick when we have to, but we want to try and play the ball in hand.
Excellent. Go well, second half. Just joined Storm Moana coach Sinclair. Sinclair, what have you made of that first half?
Mate, it's been a good first half, to be honest. I think the fellas have made a couple of simple mistakes. But yeah, like we're right in the game. Message at half time is just to back ourselves and play, and they can see the space when it's on. They just need to go for it.
You've had a couple of injuries. Has that upset the rhythm at all?
Nah. Boys have trained well all week, and yeah, they're on top of it. Yeah.
Excellent, mate. Go well.
Now, the thoughts of the two camps. Bit of halftime entertainment. Oh. Double trouble. So, East stayed out on the park at half-time. Every young girl and their dog enjoying the footy. Thursday evening footy here in the west of Auckland. We've had good crowds over the last 3 weeks and have watched some entertaining footy. It's good to see strong support, Taylor, for grassroots rugby.
Absolutely. We've said it over the past 2 weeks and today. It's just great for this age grade and for grassroots footy. There's a bit of a gap between schoolboy and professional rugby. This is where the biggest drop-off happens in numbers. So to create a tournament where they have something to play for, a representative structure. Remember the Jock Cobbs under-19 tournament did not happen this year. A few of these players on the field will be eligible for that tournament. So it's great to see them having something to strive for and just enjoying some extra footy with their friends, considering all the COVID-19 disruptions we've had this year.
Right? Just give me a second to let them West, you guys are good? Good here.
Second half underway. Liavasa. Just out from their own 22. West.
Ball's there, guys. Stay here, stay here. Take him back.
Mataltia.
Wingers on over there.
Won't find the touchline. Capson lines this up. Now, Carr. Solid defence on him.
Not on the ball.
Van Wyk. Moala.
Pass forward.
Knocked on. West with possession. Liavasa.
Got the advantage for the knock on.
Up inside the east half.
Stay here, guys.
Naititi.
Yep.
Fa'ukafa.
Release. No, leave it. Advantage is over.
Spreading it.
Wingers on.
Dropping in the kick. West Auckland and handy touch finder.
Chris, he's right there.
Yeah, great touch finder there. And that's how they want to start the half, in the right end of the field.
Touch judge has got it, guys.
And the wind's died down too. So not really favouring anyone at the moment.
West ball.
Took a deflection through on the way
Set your
through,
numbers,
so
please,
that'll be
West,
West ball as well, which gives them another platform to launch from, just on the edge of the 22, and they've been strong at line out, especially Stephen Liuvasa.
Stay there, guys, if you're not in. Stay.
Salanoa feeds.
No.
West Auckland. Boiling it up again.
Don't change your bind, 5. Get out now, 5, get out. Same with you, get out, 3.
With control of it.
Same Mo. He's come through the middle.
Good mean has
get
been
out,
eaten
scrum cap.
by West.
Get out. He's through the middle, guys.
Still going, Finifuiaki. Trying to turn it over.
Yeah, playing advantage.
Now a
One
penalty
to the
advantage
side.
for West.
Got the advantage, guys.
Tuivaiti.
Hold the mark for me, West. Release now.
Naititi, Matautia, spreading it wide. Via knocks it on, otherwise he was
Coming
in.
back. One, you got to hit from the back.
Oh, great bounce out. Just not going to
One, side
hand
entry.
there, but a fantastic driving ball from that forward pack. They drove at least 10 metres, just started to fall away. People not folding around once they've left
One,
the maul,
side.
so they'll get another go at this jam.
Yeah, they're taking a long time to discuss where they'll go and where the anchor points for this maul will be. But he called it really nice setup and execution
Yeah,
from
keep
the
the gap,
back
guys. You
line.
stay on your side.
The pass, just back shoulder.
Leovasa goes high. West
Still in.
looking for their third
Yeah,
try
going backwards now, no?
and looking to increase their lead. Salanoa
Through the middle, guys.
has control. They're going for. They're going to break away. Wrestle. Held up the call.
Yeah, held up. No, their ball. Held up. He's
Yeah,
in goal.
great
He's just
defense.
crossed the goal.
It was
Held up.
Lucas Migor who went through the
It's just
middle
crossed, guys.
of that maul.
just crossed, it's your
It just broke away, and no one folded around to join
Just come off
at the
that.
back of the maul. You'll see it here. Just Migor coming through the middle, and it was the defense of Leuta Tema just holding him up, rolling him onto his back. Great work.
Because he swam through and got his arm on the board, forced Tino Solanoa to break early and rolled him onto his back and turtled him. Really great job defensively.
Bind.
Ball's coming.
Set.
Holding. Ball's coming. Ball's coming in.
Big scrum from East. West. Naititi on the charge. Getting
Get
close.
out. Leave it.
Naititi. Awkward pass. They've picked it up anyway. Party. Been ripped away. A knock on the call. And East will survive.
Oh, that's two really good attacking opportunities in the back line for the West team that just didn't work out because of the poor ball handling, poor passing, should I say.
Listen, so I know you
They
guys
did well
got
to get it
a
off the
push
back
on, but we need to
of
wait
the
until ball
scrum.
comes in. Okay, so we just
Good
need to make
crash
sure we
ball
get that
here,
timing really right, 'cause it's a bit
and just
early.
here, not going to hand.
They're finding ways not to score at the moment. The Western Rangers, a really strong carry, only a half a metre from the goal line. Powerful burst for Muru Tioto, but the recycle was a 4-on-3 and they just needed the ball to go to hand.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Penalty for West.
Left side. Left side. Up.
That was a good call. You could see Leo Tatema standing up almost, just getting squeezed
Left side.
up.
Standing up.
Correct call from the referee. And so electing to go to the sideline and back them all again. And why wouldn't you?
We'll just keep an eye on this maul here, Steve. Just keep an eye on the maul.
You can see on the scrum, the prop, you can see his back arched up, standing.
Yeah, technically not a very good body position to launch from. His feet were too far underneath him. He couldn't have any stability to launch into the engagement. Tell, as you know now, going to a line out, they should be able to set this drive up nicely.
Awkward line out.
Got the knock-on advantage.
East
Get
have the
timing here,
advantage.
guys. Just wait.
They're
Use it
taking
now,
their time
East.
here.
Counter's good. There's scrum. It's your scrum. Just under pressure.
Just guilty of being a little bit cute, I think. The Western Rangers at the moment,
Time's
we're going
off.
with no
Sub.
jump line-outs.
East one.
You know, trying to run
East one.
quite
Sub.
tricky needle passes in the back
Yeah,
line.
it's your scrum,
Sometimes
guys.
the
You're under
simplest
pressure,
things
that
done
ruck.
effectively, tell him might be the best option.
Side.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's twice they've
Thank
elected
you.
to
Time's
try
back on.
and drive the maul
Okay.
without
Same
lifting,
message as I gave to them.
not securing the ball, and that time, while the receiver, he wasn't aware what was happening, knocked it on. Just not doing the basics right, as you said.
Crouch.
What?
Bind.
Hold.
Set.
Ball coming.
Stay 2 feet behind 9. No, don't go in there. No. Stay.
East scrum. Van Wyk. Filippo.
Release 12. Sorry, mate. Stay here, guys.
Van Veek taking his time. Quinton Hill
Wait, forwards, 8 and 6, wait. Thank you.
won't find the touchline. Ashford spreading it wide. Now Verlinger. Naititi.
Advantage.
Matautia.
20s,
Penalty
never
advantage
mind.
as well. They've got numbers
Got
to
the
the right.
advantage.
Another
Go through the
penalty.
side, so we can't play on. 20, never onside.
Tap
Leave
taken.
him.
Naititi. Leavasa. Fa'ukafa. Solid run from the lock. Fa'ukafa. Brilliant run.
Yeah, get out now, 9.
5 metres out from
There,
the east
your player
line.
holding him in.
Naititi. Matautia. Keeping it alive. West. Breakaway. Little Tiato. No.
You're in front, you're creating the gap.
Shepherding the call. Unlucky.
Instruction, creating the gap.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'd like to take a second look at that. I was really impressed with the ball. He turns it up on a circle. The hooker, Tino Solanoa. If we can get a chance to take a look at this after he finds touch.
Yep.
It's really good setup. The ball goes back shoulder, so he turns on a circle, hits a release. There's a gentle obstruction. Oh, it's touch and go. He is impeding the defender. So maybe I'll take that back. Yeah. Taylor, I think you would have closed the gap on the inside and made that tackle.
No, that's all right. It's not your fault. He ran at you. Good guess.
I got nothing to say to that.
Yeah, time's on. Stay there for the 2 meters, okay? Stay there.
7, 2, 4, B.
Wests with possession. Pole. Penalty east.
He's held on the ground. You got to clearly release. Holding on. Held on the ground. Holding on.
Well, relieving penalty there for the east side team. And it was the correct call. Needed to let that go.
Listen.
It's clearly held.
Hey, listen, I can appreciate you're frustrated. I don't need you yelling at me at every call. Okay? Thank you.
Well, we've seen a few penalties for Backchat here and in the Mitre 10 Cup, the Super Rugby. So it's a good thing that they're trying to stamp out of the game, but as you heard the referee say, she understands the passion.
7, 2, 6, P.
Vinny Fuiaki.
Backwards.
It's gone back, says the ref, so east. Penalty west.
That player's clearly in. Holding on.
They just lost the
Number 4.
race, didn't they?
First man.
To the tackle player on the ground. The first arriving person applied pressure up. Good picture to the referee. Started from the lineup though, wasn't it? Slipped through Vinny Fuiaki's hands after he slipped. Bumped to the front. A lot of movement in the line out. It just goes through his hands. And then as it hits the ground, look at this. He's isolated. Straight over to the ball, wins the race, gets his shoulders in underneath the arriving attacking player. Turnover ball.
Make sure you're on him.
Another attacking line out west. Salanoa. To the back.
The transfer's too soon, guys. There's no maul there. Turnover. Just a scrum. It's not a penalty. Just unintentional. Easy. That's enough. Guys, the transfer's too soon. No mauls formed. Turned over.
Well, for those viewers at home, what she's saying is the ball's gone to the back too fast, which means they're all in front of the ball. Well, and she's right, no one has engaged into that scrum yet. Technically all in front of the ball. Accidental offside.
Bind!
So good call against the letter of the law.
All right. We'll work hard on this side. Okay? Well, yeah, you can set your gap wherever you want to be, but that one's you falling over. So
I guess
work
what the
hard.
West players needed to do there is just grab onto someone. If you know you're going to drive in the maul and you're going to transfer it, the people supporting the lifter need to grab onto the opposition.
Bind! Set!
Solid east scrum, Van Veek.
Wait here, forwards. Good.
Nadu here. Good touch finder.
That's a really good clearance from Naruhe from Awanui in the far north. Good playmaker when he does have the ball in hand.
Set your numbers, guys. I won't ping you for free kicks, so you can have it. We'll play with 5.
One against the head, Whini Fuiaki. Does well for Easts. Van Wyk. Moala. Now Van Wyk, Naruhe going wide. Vere racing up on the tackle. Keeping it alive. Caps it on the wing.
Work hard here, work hard.
Handy meters. Naruhe. Whini Fuiaki.
Release!
Van Wyk. Spreading it wide now. Moala. Short side play. Naruhe. Holds the pass. Has it run himself.
Stay here.
Van Wyk. Now Seffel.
Playing advantage.
Contact.
2, no arms in the tackle.
Penalty advantage. Naruhe. Trying to find a hole.
That's messy ball
And
though,
they'll
guys.
come back
2.
for the penalty.
No arms. 2, no arms in the tackle.
The call goes against Salanor, and what happened is he took exception to someone cleaning him out a little bit far off the ruck.
What would you like, Skipper?
And so the next tackle in, he just went hard.
Points?
Was in the red for a little bit.
Shot called. Shot's
On
already
the east
called,
side
guys.
while they're going for the shot.
Just make sure you guys are 10.
You can see here, he just comes in, no arms, no intention of wrapping. Dangerous play.
Well, the wind has completely died off, despite our predictions. He's nailed that. 14 points to 11. Western front.
It caps in with the conversion there.
Thanks, mate. Keep them all behind you, keep them all behind you.
Restart. East take it well in the air and they get the penalty.
Holding on. Easy up, easy up. Let's just let everybody get up here. Easy up.
It was a great contest in the air. I was surprised they went for the short kickoff and not plugging it deep into East Moana's half and making them play out of there.
That's enough.
So relieving penalty for them, and they'll enter the West Rangers half. And that's a good kick on an angle.
Kept his eyes on the ball the whole way, didn't he? Judged the flight very well. Didn't have to get off the ground too high, but strong
Guys, you need to step
as
down.
he took the ball to
Just said
contact,
step
presented
down.
the ball well and painted a good picture again to the referee.
Beer, Nagor, Whini Fuiaki. Van Wyk, Naruhe. Comes back in towards the traffic, Lea Vasa.
Thank you.
Takes care of him. Moala. Penalty West.
Yeah, the call there
Side
was
entry.
Whini Fuiaki
Hey, that's enough.
just cleaning out someone from the side.
Okay.
The number 4. silly penalty, really.
May not find the touchline, it does it. Caps it with possession. Now, Karapani spinning in the tackle.
Leave it, West.
Van Veek. Megson trying to get through Moala.
Release 7.
Van Veek, Fini Fuyaki. Quick hands this time
Let it come. No, West, leave it.
for Maasi.
Leave it, West, thank you.
Naru here, Megson. Big defence on him from there. And a penalty
Tackler has to go first.
for
Don't throw the
Reese.
ball away, 8. Tackler has to go before we have a crack at the ball. Too slow. Just sit there on the 15.
We touched on it earlier, Bevan. This is probably the best we've seen the East Tomoana side play. Just a little bit more composed than what they have been in previous games. Keeping the ball in hand more instead of kicking it away.
11
playing
West, sub.
Defense the whole game.
11.
Still find themselves
Time's up.
behind
Yeah,
on the
time's up.
scoreboard,
Blow the whistle when it's back in.
but well and truly still in the match.
Just wait, just wait. Time's off. Just wait, guys. I'll blow the whistle when time's back in. Yeah.
Just a substitution
Yeah. Time's in.
for Western Rangers. Louis
Stay there,
Barty
stay.
Sahina comes onto the field. And he's going to plug in the midfield.
Beer. Good line to the back for Magor. Now charging through Maasi. Pick and go from Watson.
Tackle, release, West.
Going forward, Easts. Van Veek, Puni. Narue. Moala this time.
Yep.
Van Veek.
Regathered.
Narue drops in the kick. This will be interesting. West under a bit of pressure. Pati does well.
Yep, release.
Naititi.
Tackle. Get out, 8. Hold on.
Naititi puts in the box himself. Easts. Take it at the back. Quinton Hill under pressure.
Down is good, guys.
West splits the ruck and they'll get the penalty as well.
Side entry, offside.
Great work. Excellent execution of the kick from Miracle Naititi. Lands it on the dime. The chase is accurate. The chop tackle and the counter ruck. They blitz through, and then that time Sam Beer, he thought he could do the same, Taylor, but he's tackled the halfback.
Yeah, it was Sean Ashford with the chase on the kick and also the counter ruck. And that's what you want from your wingers. You want them to be
Time's off,
employed
subs. West 6.
off the ball. You can see there, straight to his feet, going for the ball, driving over.
East 5
Great
and 2.
work from the winger.
5
And yeah,
2
you can see the
East.
penalty there, just flying in from the side.
Just a sec, guys. We'll let everyone get off, and I'll make sure we only have 15. Yep. Time's back in. Stay there, guys. Make sure you're on the AR.
Get up!
Line out.
Tackle!
Good for Fa'ukafa. Naititi. Matautia. Flinging it wide. Middle. Tioto. Knocked on by Pati. East have possession. Naru drops in the kick. Megson chases. And that'll go into touch.
He's right there, guys. He's literally right there. Calm down.
Good turnover ball for East Auckland. Just Patrick Pati knocking it on
Set your
there.
numbers, West.
And quick to counter-attack and clear the ball from inside their own half.
Just stay in the 15.
Yeah! Yes! Get over!
Release!
East. Moala again. Good go-forward ball. Naru here.
Yeah.
Spreading it
14,
wide.
never on.
Hill.
That's
And they'll
2
come back
rules there,
for
guys. No advantage
another
coming.
long arm.
14's never onside out here. 14, never on.
She's pinged Sian Ashford there, just being offside. Never on, and they've gone for the points, Dan. What do you think of this? Even up the game.
Oh, look, obviously, they haven't managed to win a game yet. So taking this very serious in terms of trying to edge forward 3 points by 3 points. But at the moment, they're just guilty of going with such isolated runners. They're offering no threat to this defensive line, who I can hear they're calling out zero ruck. So there'll be one tackler, they'll roll away and get to their feet. And there's just no way they're penetrating through this defensive wall of the Western Rangers at the moment.
Well, they're zero rucking, but they're only sending one player in without support players, other attackers. So does the West Rangers team need to change their defensive line and start to attack it, considering they're not sending anyone in there?
Here's the kick from Kepson, and he nails it. 14 all. Restart, and West come through superbly. Ashford in the air, Tui 4. Now Salanoa.
No, leave it east.
Right on the 22 West, looking to strike back. Mataltia stepping away. West Dogger with a chance, down the sideline, there in the corner. Oh! He does score.
For a minute there, I thought he was not going to score that. He ran almost completely out. Probably didn't need the dive, but it looked good anyway. But you take it back to that take from Sian Ashford. He's been so impressive in the air. Has the young winger. And look at that footwork from the number 23. Lewis Bartley-Sona, and that dive. What do you reckon, Dan? What do you rate that?
I matched his hairstyle, so we'll give it a solid 9, 9.5. But I do want to give a rap to Louis Bartley-Sona, who came in. He was the injection of pace. He's a premier player for the Waitemata club out here. Plays week in, week out. Him and Junior Mataltia have that combination at 10-12, that man on your screen. And they just took advantage of a mismatch in the defensive line. He skipped to the outside and put his winger away.
That's the posts. 5-point ball game.
23 east.
And look at this spectacular finish again. Just that big dive, gets the ball down. I've seen Dan Bowden do that plenty times on Thursday Night Touch. He's being humble over here.
Restart from Megson. Naititi.
Release. Stay here, guys.
Tui 4. Spreading it wide. Urutieto. Naititi. Mataltia. Spreading it wide here. Now on the charge, Ba'ukafa. Capson gets the intercept, and he looks to step away. Easts. Van Veek. Penalty for West. Tap taken. Setting off his Malamala. Still going. Maybe a chance here.
Quick tap and the right foot step from the number 19, Lax Poeset. You can see here his eyes lit up. This is my time to shine. Right foot step against the number 10. You don't see that often.
Yes, it is.
on both sides of the ball, though, with a huge charge with Tavita Faukafa, and then he was the one who won the penalty. After Holyfield captain intercepted the ball, great body position, wins the ball back. He's been a standout, both sides of the ball for his Western Rangers.
First call's not straight, guys. He's lost it forward. What would you like, West, scrum, or line out? Yeah, they should be there, though. Okay, yeah.
Not straight was the call from the referee.
Scrum?
So a 5-metre scrum.
Scrum. He's already called scrum, guys. Yep, scrum.
Got a little bit of a blind to work with here.
That last one was way better.
Julian Vert just out to the left. I think he's gone to winger now with all the changes that have come on the field, but you've got plenty of firepower out to the right-hand side in that back line.
Sit!
All standing very deep.
Yeah, too much movement, guys, both sides. We'll reset. Yep. Same thing, just leave that bond on his back, okay? Too much movement on both sides, reset.
And while the East team, they've got someone marking the blind, so already on the right-hand side. The West team, they've got an overlap.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Hold the push.
Western attack. Nepo Tuivaiti hits the short side. Ball there. Pick and go.
Still got the advantage, West.
Now, Liavasa.
He's got a lift there, that's fine, we're coming back.
Back for the penalty. Poesic.
Don't touch him.
Tap, a go, and a try.
Well, he didn't get one the first time, but he got it the second. He's try-hungry today, even lost his headgear for his troubles. Well, can't help but think he entered this game thinking, I'm going to score a try today. 2 quick taps for Poesic, and he scored their try. So West Rangers just extending their lead there.
Both times, though, he's taken it at great situational awareness, wasn't it, really? 2 defenders from the East Saw Moana, never on side. He probably would have got a penalty try anyway. They had their backs turned. He was dynamic enough, and he got this just reward. If you don't succeed the first time, give it another crack.
Nails that. 26 points to 14.
Well, the Central and South teams will be watching this very nervous, wondering who will make the final next week. The West Rangers win this match. All 3 of them will be on 2 wins and 1 loss.
Liavasa. Naititi.
Backline's on side.
Nataltia. Megson. Back to Megson. Vinny Fuiaki. Van Wyk, Narue. On the charge this time, Malamala.
Stay this way. No. He's
Van
pushed him there,
Wyk
guys.
passes to no one. Narue picks up the scraps. Sets
Backwards.
off. Ball picked up.
Tackle! Playing advantage, guys.
Van Wyk, Vinny Fuiaki, advantage as well.
Got the advantage, 9.
Narue. Moala Out the back door now. East driving their way up the park a bit further. And they'll come back for the penalty.
Bit of desperation for the East Tort Moana side. Looking for the offloads, not going to hand. But they've come back for a penalty advantage.
18 or 19, I believe, just here.
Rolling away too slowly. So, still 10 minutes to go. 2 converted tries will get them the win. And he's taken the quick tap.
Lamont.
It's there, ball's there.
Van Veek. Nadue. Steps away, Nadue. Making inroads. Now, Karapani. He puts in a step. Up to the 22. Up inside the 22.
Not held.
Now, quick hands again. On the charge, Moala. Good work from East. Keeping it alive. Nadue. Fenefuiaki. Winds up.
Release.
Van Veek. Nadue.
Release. No, hands are on the ground. 23, leave it.
Ball still there for Easts. Fenefuiaki. Busy today, the lock.
No.
Quick pick and go. Anatolia.
Yeah, stay. Yeah, just a hickey.
Van Veek over the top. Karapani.
Tackle.
Held up in the tackle.
Go down.
Manages to get the ball back. Van Veek. Moala. Big defense on him. East still recycling the ball. West blitzing the ruck. East will get the penalty.
Off your feet, too.
Oh.
He's off his feet. He's got to stay up.
Well, good defense coming from the West Rangers.
It's over here.
But equally good continuity from the East Side team. Just being pinged for not supporting his weight and going off his feet when driving through the line. And they've opted for the scrum, and they needed 2. 3 points isn't going to get them anywhere in the last 8 minutes.
Here's the mark, guys. Just up there, guys. That's the mark. He's just come straight off his feet on the counter. So he can counter, but he has to stay up. Just got to be careful down here, okay? When we're under pressure.
I got it. Lots on. Lots on.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Hold the push. Hold the push. Yeah. Ball's out.
Ball's popped out. Van Veek picks up the scraps. Still going, the little halfback. Flings it out the back door. Nadue under pressure. It's bounced up on the west side. There's a penalty anyway.
As I'm blowing the whistle, it's your penalty. Playing the man without the ball. Still playing the man without the ball. Playing with the man without the ball, guys.
Trying to argue with the referee is Junior Matoltia, but the correct call.
Scrum. Scrum call.
Just pushed the number 10, Naruhi, off the ball. He's not allowed to do that, so another scrum called, and they really need to score in the next few minutes.
Time's off. Skip.
They're a victim of their own success off their last scrum.
Just too
It
many
was marching
penalties down
forward
here
so
when you guys are
fast,
under
the
pressure.
control at the
Need to tidy
base
it up the next
probably wasn't as good as it needed to be, and little Michaeli Van Wyk was left to pick up the scraps, but it really disrupted the flow. But now that's moved, edged in towards the post, has a bigger blind side.
Make sure you're driving square for me.
And a greater opportunity to execute a set-piece play.
A beautiful evening here in Auckland, and while the captain for the Rangers side, Nipo Tuivaiti, he's just had a chat from the referee saying next penalty is going to the bin.
Sit! Stay 2 feet behind, 2 feet behind.
Steady scrum, Easts. Off the back they go, Nadue. Short pass knocked on by Easts. And West will get the scrum with 5.5 to play.
Just too many mistakes at the end of the day
5:30
for the East team.
2 knock-ons,
Bill
guys.
Dan Bowden
Yeah, much
forcing
better.
the ball. That was a set-piece move, just couldn't quite catch it. The execution of the pass was correct, it was just the handling.
Find up, guys. 5
Although
minutes.
you almost think that 2 converted tries in 5 minutes is a little bit too much
Make sure
now.
you start left to the mark. Lovely.
Certainly from what we've seen so far, it'd be a big ask from here. If they can manufacture a handy exit, relieve some pressure,
Crouch.
get a line out up towards halfway of the 40-metre mark, that'll make it a pretty tough ask for this East Toowoomba.
Early, second one. Early push. Too early, guys. Second time.
Boise wanted to have a third quick tap. Probably figured
Early
he's a
push,
bit
second
too
time.
far from the line, being on his own 5-metre line. But there's been plenty of penalties at scrum time against both sides today. Something that they'll need to work on for next week. Playoffs, first and second, third and fourth. Come on. If they're going up against the Southside team, they'll really need to fix things up.
Well, West were to win here. We'll have to get our calculators out to see who makes the final. West, Central, Souths will have 2 wins each.
Outside shoulder again, guys. Scrum or line out? Scrum?
Well, the East Side team, they should be rushing to the scrum. Time's ticking for them. They'll just want to put out a good performance in this game well.
4 West. Sub. 4 West.
Tavita Fulkuffer goes to the bench. He's had an outstanding game. He's a good athlete, isn't he, Dan?
He's really stood out. Both sides of the ball. Moves well for such a big man, well balanced. And he wins collisions. And that's all important in the modern day. And it's what you ask for a lot. Dominate on both sides of the ball.
Bind! We're just too far. Come over there. Sorry, too far pre-engaged, I mean. Like, just need a bit more space here, guys. Yeah, a bit more space. Back rows, you guys work with me as well to hold them back, okay? You work on holding them back. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Solid scrum.
Getting the advantage.
Penalty
Got the
advantage
advantage.
for East. Knocked on, and they'll come back.
Coming back. Staying square. I'll stay square.
And it's been the story of their game so far, just little errors like that. Not getting the connections right with the passing, little knock-ons. They'll be wanting to finish this game strong, as I said earlier. Finish off with a try. And show their supporters what they can do when things start to string together.
West, 1, 2, and 3. Marks on the 5, guys. So we're going to be here.
What a shift from the front rowers. Numbers 1, 2, and 3 coming off from the west side.
So that's the middle.
78 minutes. You don't often see that in the modern game.
Okay. Time's back in. Yeah.
Vinny Fuyaki.
He's through the middle, guys.
Ball not really going anywhere this time.
Yeah.
Van Veek. Narue. Karapani. Flings it out the back to Lamont. Picks up the scraps. Steps away. Into the final minute. Van Veek. Vinny Fuyaki. Ripped away by West.
2 knock-ons.
And they'll get the scrum.
1 there. 90 seconds to play.
Let's get up, let's scrub. We're fucking munching, let's go. Sorry.
1 minute. Just over. Yeah. Guys, hold. Time's off. Oh, you good? No, time's off. We'll reset. Time is off while he sorts this. It's off. Time's off. Good? Yep. Time's in. Reset. Crouch! Bind! Set!
This will be the final play.
Too many. At the 8th. Yep, no, at the, yep.
Vinny Fuyaki takes it quickly down the short side.
Yeah, get out!
Narue taking it to ground.
Not 10 at the original free kick, guys.
Free kick for East. From what we understand, it's going to be a West Central Grand Final, according to the points table.
It'll be heartbreak for Southside Rising coming into this week. They're the only team who are undefeated, but unfortunately in their first match against East Tuamoana, they didn't get a bonus point win. So,
crouch! Bind!
Maris!
Sit!
Wests get it against the head. And now they set off Matoltia. Villa putting his ears back down the sideline. Villa racing away. What's he going to do here? Have a step. Megson lines him up superbly. Ball there, Naititi. Final play of the game. Wests. Nepo Tuivaiti. Ripped away. Here's a knock on. Easts with possession. Spreading it wide. Now Karapani.
That turnover's fine there. No advantage coming.
And that'll be full time. Wests beat Easts 26 points to 14. And our grand finalists next week will be Central and Wests.
well, what a game the West Rangers have put out today. Southside Rising will be absolutely gutted at this result. Very deserving finalists, though, Bevan.
We'll take a break here. 26 points to 14. Wests have beaten Easts. Drive back. Matoltia. Stepping away. West off with a chance. Down the sideline. There in the corner. Oh.
Hey, 1 2 1 2 1 2. This is circuit 2, camera 4.
Say that again. Say that again. Oh, we've got the captain here of West. Right. Just one question, eh? And West are into the finals, is that right? Yeah. Make it easy, boys. Joined here with the captain of the West Rangers, Hiramoni. You must be pleased with that performance.
Yeah, happy, but never satisfied. You know, it was a bit of a slow start for us. I thought East played very well in certain parts of the game, and yeah, we'll look forward to next week to the finals.
Well, I think that makes you moving on to the finals, so congratulations. Wish you all the best.
Cheers, brother.
Memphis, much improved performance over the course of the last 3 weeks. Are you happy with this afternoon's performance?
Yeah. The boys came out, they gave it all. We had a game plan going into the game, stuck to it. Unfortunate with the game, but yeah, boys done well.
You had some nice touches yourself, found some holes with some dancing feet. You must have been pleased with that.
Yeah, no, just try to play what was in front. Yeah.
Excellent skills, mate. We wish you all the very best.
Cheers.
That was the captain, sorry. As a junior? Yeah.
Full time, 26 points to 14. Wests have beaten East. And next week it will be a Central versus West final in the Sky Sport Under-21 Super Club Rugby Championship. Let's go sideline with Dan.
Joined here with the captain of the West Rangers, Hiramoni. You must be pleased with that performance.
Yeah, happy, but never satisfied. You know, it was a bit of a slow start for us. I thought East played very well in certain parts of the game, and yeah, look forward to next week to the finals.
Well, I think that makes you moving on to the finals, so congratulations. Wish you all the best.
Yes, cheers, brother.
Memphis, much improved performance over the course of the last 3 weeks. Are you happy with this afternoon's performance?
Yeah. The boys came out, they gave it all. We had a game plan going into the game, stuck to it. Unfortunate with the game, but yeah, boys done well.
You had some nice touches yourself, found some holes with some dancing feet. You must have been pleased with that.
Yeah, no, just trying to play what was in front. Yeah.
Excellent skills, mate. We wish you all the very best.
Well, a victory for Wests over East, 26 points to 14. What an exciting game, Taylor.
Absolutely, today's matches didn't disappoint. This one was just as good. It was a tie game for a while, but eventually West pulling through. Just a little bit more connected, had a bit more shape, but it was encouraging to see the East Talk Moana side be in this game and be more competitive.
So, West with the victory over East. From what we understand, it's going to be a West v Central Grand Final next week in the Sky Sport Under-21 Super Club Rugby Championship. Thank you very much for joining us here from the Waitemata Rugby Club here in Henderson. An entertaining day today as we say cheers from Henderson.